As I went through some of the firms and once I had the call with Fortuna, it became clear to me that they saw my value proposition as an MBA candidate, and they acknowledged my story and everything I had to offer. And so through those conversations, it provided a lot of clarity for me in where I fit in the bigger picture of applying to these MBA programs. And the day that I received the call from IESE that I was admitted, my life changed for the better. And it was an incredible feeling of reward and fulfillment. The help I was looking for was someone to help me identify my candidacy. The way that I kind of viewed it is I was this raw slab of marble and I wanted to do something with it. I think that I felt like I needed somebody with experience and an advisor with some knowledge as to how can we whittle and carve this raw slab of marble into a presentable package. And honestly, through the process, I learned a lot about myself. I learned some of the strengths that I need to lean into. I was able to identify specific areas of focus that I wanted to take my career through the process of, and not only in discussions with Emma, but also going through my resume and drafting my essays. I am on the older end of the spectrum. I was 31 going through the application process. I'm 32 now, so I'll be starting school as 32 years old. While it's on the older end of the spectrum, that does provide me a competitive advantage. I have 8 to 9 years of professional experience that I can bring and add to the classroom. To me, that's the value that I have not only to the admissions team when they were reviewing my candidacy, but also in the classroom. I have that experience that I can leverage and share. With the help of Emma, I was able to shape that hurdle into a positive and emphasize that. And then secondly, I did have a low GPA in college, but I was able to address that in the essays and in the application and further emphasize the strengths and the good components of my application and not focus on the weak GPA from undergrad. I think one of Emma's defining characteristics is her authenticity, and she has no problem being blunt and saying things exactly as they are, which really helped us. I remember going through the essay writing process, really helped us dive into a deeper level by her level of review. And she was able to be very honest with me and critique in very constructive ways that helped us really draft a great essay. That's first and foremost. And secondly, she is a compassionate and caring person. The whole MBA application process is an arduous and long journey. It has its peaks, hopefully more peaks than troughs, but it is a long journey. So always having her as somebody to lean on and just whether it be a listening ear or provide advice, she was always there and always available, which was great. Thirdly, she's, as I mentioned about the essay, she is an excellent writer, and she really helped me position my candidacy in the best overall light, and also helped me kind of emphasize what are my strengths and then what are the weaknesses, and then how can we go about addressing those weaknesses while also presenting me as an individual. Absolutely do it and engage them. I think one of the reasons being there's a tremendous amount of resources available being a Fortuna client. The Podio, the project management software, provides a great depository of essays, videos, articles that help me and I think any candidate shape their journey, whether it be drafting a bullet point in the resume or writing one of the essays. I found that resource to be tremendously helpful. And then in addition, the other resources available as the resume editor on staff helped me put together a really great resume, and then having the outside advisor in Fortuna provide an objective review of some of the essays, that provided a huge amount of value as I put together the package.